The topic of this video is solving absolute value equations. Let's look at a problem. Find the real solutions of the equation. The absolute value of the sum x fifths plus 3/4 equals 3. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do to solve this problem is replace the expression in the absolute value bars with star. So we get the absolute value of star equals 3. Now, what number can we replace star with so that when we take the absolute value, we get the result 3? The answer is star could be a negative 3 or star could be a positive 3. But either way, we know that star is the sum of these two fractions. So that tells me that x fifths plus 3/4 equals negative 3, or x fifths plus 3/4 equals 3. All right, let's solve each one of these equations one at a time. Let's start with the first one. So we have x fifths plus 3/4 equals negative 3. This is an equation that contains fractions. So the first step should be to eliminate the fractions by multiplying both sides by the least common denominator. The least common denominator of 4 and 5 is 20. So multiply the entire left side by 20, multiply the entire right side by 20. On the left side, we have to use the distributive property. On the right, we simply multiply. So we'll have 20 times x fifths plus 20 times 3/4 equals 20 times negative 3, which is negative 60. Now 20 is the same as 20 over 1, which means the 20 is in the numerator, and therefore I can do some simplifying. 20 divided by 5 is 4, so I can replace 20 over 5 with 4 over 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5, so I can replace 20 over 4 with 5 over 1. Now all of my denominators are 1, and anything divided by 1 is itself, which means all I need are my numerators. So now I have 4x plus 5 times 3, which is 15, equals negative 60. Subtract 15 on both sides. (4x) equals negative 75. Divide by 4 on both sides. X equals negative 75/4. Now remember, this is the solution to one of our equations. We still have to come up with the solution for the other. So let's do that now. All right, our other equation was x fifths plus 3/4 equals 3. We'll take a very similar approach. First, multiply both sides by 20. On the left, distribute. On the right, multiply. So let's do this the faster way. 20 divided by 5 is 4, times x is 4x, plus 20 divided by 4 is 5, times 3 is 15, equals 60. Subtract 15 on both sides. (4x) equals 45. Divide by 4 on both sides. X equals 45/4. So there are two answers to this problem. They are 45/4 and negative 75/4. When there are countably many solutions, you can write your answer in set notation, where each of the solutions is separated by a comma.